Hi YouTube, it's Hungry Julie. I'm a New York based food blogger who loves everything food, and I'm back with another video, another restaurant review video actually. And I did do some cooking videos for you guys, so I did do some. I'm definitely going to plan to do more. So this is a restaurant review for Ichiran, which is a ramen chain from Japan. And this is their Times Square location, which actually I've never been to. I've only been to the Brooklyn one, and that is the largest of their locations. That one has their noodle factory right next to it. So this one actually is just much smaller, so they just have the booths, which is still nice because it's convenient. You don't have to go all the way to Bushwick, which is where the largest location is. And also it's a bit strange when you go in, because if you're not used to it, you may not know how to order. So you go in, you sit at a booth, they give you like the menu, a paper menu, and you check off all your customizations. So you can customize the broth, the noodles, like how you want them to be cooked, as for the doneness. And you can also request how spicy you want it. You can request whatever toppings you want. So it is very customizable. So that is the one thing why people like Ichiran so much, because you can customize it. Also, they make their own noodles, which is another reason to go to Ichiran. And then also afterwards, I went to Bibble and Sip. I'm not going to do a review for Bibble and Sip because I've been there so many times. So I don't think I should be reviewing Bibble and Sip. So just Ichiran. And actually Ichiran means number one. So number one. So enjoy. This is the main entrance. And when you walk in, they show you the available booths. They take your temperature and you leave your contact info, and this is the way to the booths. So these are the individual booths you can sit. And this is sitting at the booths. And these are the instructions and the menu. You can customize your order. And this is the extra stuff you can order if you already ordered, just when you decide that maybe you want something more. Okay, these are the premium toppings, $5 for the extra toppings. So when your order comes, the ramen actually comes in a box. This is the ramen with all the toppings. Of course, we're here for some noodle pulls, so I'm gonna do some noodle pulls for you. Look at those noodles. They look so good. So at the bottom of the bowl says this one drop is the greatest of joys, but you have to drink all the broth to see it. This is the entrance. They actually redid it, so it looks a lot more modern. This is the drinks menu, and then here we have the display case with the macarons and the cream puffs, and these are the rest of the desserts. And I got the cloud dessert along with the Hong Kong ducks, which is the new drink, which is half coffee, half tea with condensed milk. Also got some macarons. These macarons actually benefit the API. So now I'm going to review the restaurant, and if you watch my previous videos, you know that there are 5 categories, and it's food, ambiance, service, deals, COVID-19 safety, which are very important nowadays since you know, it is getting better. We are all gonna get vaccinated soon, so I'm really happy for that. So for food, I gave it 10 out of 10. I feel like you can tell the noodles are homemade. You can tell that, you know, they do put the effort into customizing the bowl for you, and so, you know, it is the ideal bowl of ramen that you've always wanted. So, you know, they do put the effort into that, so I do appreciate that. And, you know, every time I go to Ichiran, I have very good ramen. So no complaints about the ramen. For Ambiance, I gave 8 out of 10. It's only if you enjoy private booths. I mean, I went there, you know, with someone else, so we were able to, you know, remove the partition between the two booths. But, you know, it's like without that, it is a bit lonely. I mean, it's okay if you want to eat by yourself, you don't want anyone to bother you, it's great. You know, it doesn't have that lively atmosphere that most people want in a restaurant, you know. So it really depends on if you want to just be by yourself and eat by yourself, and, you know, that's a great reason to go to eat, or, you know, you want to hang out with people. Like for me, I'm a social eater, so I only go out to eat with people to socialize. It's not really for me to eat by myself. But, you know, I understand there are people who go out to eat just by themselves. So, you know, it's good for those people. And for service, I would say 10 out of 10, very fast. And, you know, it's a bit hands-off because, you know, obviously you never get to see the person who's serving you. You only see their body, you don't get to see their face. You know, it's very impersonal, but, you know, it's good for people who don't want to talk to anybody, you know. You basically press the button if you need service, you put the card out if you need something, the payment, you know, you take the payment card and you go out and pay. So it's a very different experience. It's a very Japanese experience. So if you want a really Japanese experience and see how it is where you don't talk to anybody, and you literally just hand people cards and you don't talk to anyone, it's very minimal conversation, then it's fine. But surprisingly, the cashier actually talked to me. She was like, "Is this your first time here?" and stuff, which was really nice considering, you know, I'm so used to the Japanese way, which is like you don't talk to anybody at all. So that was interesting. So for deals, I gave it 4 out of 10, just because it's very pricey. You're paying more than $20 for a bowl of ramen, basically, which is a bit pricey. I mean, you are customizing it, so that's why it's so expensive. But yeah, over $20 for a bowl of ramen is a bit pricey. And for COVID-19 safety, I would give it 10 out of 10. It was very clean. They check your temperature. Everyone's spaced out, and even if it's not, even though we are spaced out, there's also partitions too between the booths, so you feel very safe. No problems with the safety. So overall, I gave it 8 out of 10. I feel like it's a very good experience to have. You know, it's a very Japanese experience. So especially since we can't travel right now, if I want to go to Japan, I just go to Ichiran. It's about the same. And it's great ramen. I have no problem with the ramen. I love the ramen. So definitely it's worth checking out. Just not very often, just because it's a bit pricey, but, you know, it's a good treat once in a while. And then, you know, Bibble and Sip, you know, I had a good experience as usual. I always like Bibble and Sip and their desserts, and it was nice because I haven't been there in a while, and they've transformed everything. They changed their menu, they changed the decor, they changed the outside. It's a lot different than it was when I visited maybe like a year ago. So definitely check out Bibble and Sip if you're in the area, Times Square area. So definitely check it out. So thank you so much for bearing with me to the end of the video. I'm trying to improve my videos and hopefully they'll get better as I do more and more of them. And I'm definitely gonna do more cooking ones for you guys, so stay tuned for the cooking ones. And thank you for your support, and please like, subscribe, and comment below if you've been to any of these restaurants and if you have any suggestions for future videos. All right, thanks, bye.